What's up, everyone? Sketchblitz Gaming here. Welcome back to my playthrough of Convergence. The last playthrough was rather intense, to be honest, but hopefully things stay chill this time. Hopefully there aren't any more families breaking up or any more potential future me versus past me's. But as always, if you enjoy, feel free to like my content or check out my Patreon down below. Let's get right into it. For now,
Hey, sorry. I know you wanted space, but I forgot to say before, there's a shipment of Syntixi that the Poindexters are arranging. I'm gonna investigate it while you take space.
Cool. Well, I'll keep an eye out for anything weird.
Thanks. Okay. Bye.
okay, have to ask someone for advice.
This stuff's heavy. I need a break from talking about Syntixi for a minute.
Tell me about it. That's all it's been. What is that, a tree? Yeah, that's a tree. They actually have trees down here. You little pest. What is a ruby gourmet? I actually don't care to read it. Why am I going back over here? There's nothing to explore. Really thought there was for a moment. Man, to think that the future of Zon actually looks better than current Zon. Okay, you're asking for it. Of course, the reason I'm saying that is because current Zon is so chaotic, it's hard to make sense of it. But in its own twisted way. In its own twisted way, Jinx's insanity. Okay. Never mind, I'm not going to bother trying to defend Jinx's sanity. She's literally insane. That would make me insane for trying. It just looked worse, honestly. I was already up here. Man, this place is hard to navigate. Okay, let's try this again. How did I survive that? Who's that? Those puppeteers? What? Okay, so things have definitely changed, so I can't move the normal path. Interesting. Who's that? Okay, that's unlocked now. Good. More of these guys. Wasn't expecting them to launch straight at me. Okay. Baited. And... Okay, there's nothing over here I can just get right now. Is this where Vi and Jinx were that one time? What is this place? Where am I? Okay. Hey, I completed the experiment, but something's wrong. When you pulled the switch on the displacement engine, I passed through the time tunnel and collected the data, but when I tried to come home, I didn't return to our lab. Instead, I landed somewhere down in the tunnels near a cult of air. Everything's a little off. I don't recognize this part of Zon, which is weird because I thought I knew every part of the city. I don't know the Kim Barons who own this place. The Verazas? Who are they? Plus, I don't recognize any of the business around here, and the skyline's strange too. Did the experiments apply a time displacement we didn't predict? I have been sent to the future? I've got to investigate some more, leaving a note here in case you come after me. E for Echo. Okay, so let's see. Okay, more enemies. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, that's 2 of them down. I didn't even notice that pipe. Yeep. I don't understand that. What happens if I just freeze it? Okay. So there was a switch right up there that I'd be able to hit. I remember that. The timeline is definitely changed. The area's changed, all right. This is bizarre. So now I can't get up here, which means that there's something I have to explore somewhere else. Is it possible for me to go down these stairs? No. Okay. And just to double check this door. Yep, there's nothing there either. The entire city's changing. There look to be a lot more plants here than previously. How'd I survive that? No. Okay. I'm definitely missing something here. I don't understand what's going on or why everything's so different. I can't piece anything together here. Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, there's nothing here specifically that I think I should be using. Okay, something's definitely up. Going to have to do a soft reset here. And see if there's anything I missed. Fortunately, it didn't fully reset my progress. Just stopped it at the last checkpoint. Yep, there is officially no way to get around that. And there's no one here. Why? Nope, not dying there. Okay. You guys respawned. Interesting. Okay, that's it. That's enough. Do I have to wait for that thing to come back all the way over here in order to... No, it doesn't do that. So there's nothing I can do here that's ordinary. It's time I check the map itself. Axamander, huh. There's nothing I can explore over there. Does this mean that this entire time I've been doing a dead zone? So this is where I'm supposed to go, huh? And I'm all the way over here. Okay. The entire city being rearranged like this threw me for a loop. Okay, so it's straight this way, and clearly that's the area where I have to grind the pipes. I even said I have to grind the pipes and I still died. Okay, I'm not going to die here again. Unless the game wants me to. I thought the hub was entirely erased or something. Who's this? Why is she so energetic?
I started designing these after my daughter, Oriana. Delicate, but strong.
Orion is
She
your
seems
daughter.
Like she was a really nice girl. Even before the augmentations.
I know you don't agree with it, Echo. But sometimes, when you love someone very much, you'll do anything for them. Anything to keep them alive. Anything to see them again.
You'll see your daughter again, Mr. Revik. I know you will.
What happened to her?
Find more of these toys, and I might believe you.
Hi there, Echo.
All
I'm going to
right,
tell
50
your parents
cups.
what a kind young man you are. I'll never forget how I admire you, Echo. I have to say, I'm impressed by you.
Here she is.
Hey, Ellie, where do you get your inspiration from?
All over Zon. Why, just the other day, I was walking along the promenade, looking at the bricks that sometimes stick out at funny angles. It gave me some neat ideas about texture and layering that I hadn't thought about before.
It's pretty cool. I guess ideas could be anywhere around you if you look hard enough.
Couldn't have said it better myself. How can I help?
Well, I don't really have much to give you.
Not a bad luck.
Yeah, this one's better, definitely.
Switch it up.
All right, down here. What's with all these arcane drawings? Is this Jinx's doing? Something's up.
Hey, Lim, just popping in.
It's great to see you. Hey, what do you think about adding a booster to the bottom of Trevor's new leg? Then he could fly around the room. Cool!
Okay.
Want to make something?
Not too sure. Don't need that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what happens now? There we go.
Hey, Rungs, do you ever get overworked and just worn out from all your training?
You don't want to let fatigue creep up on you. That's when you can really hurt yourself.
Hmm.
If your body needs rest, Echo, you've got to let it rest.
What do you do to rest?
Take an ice bath?
Doesn't sound very fun.
Fine. Something fun that helps me rest is stopping by a cultivar. The fresh air helps blood flow, and you never know when there's going to be a cool new species there.
Rungs?
New species, huh?
Are you a secret botanist?
I like nature. So what?
All right, all right. Hey, thanks for your help.
All right. What's up?
Alright, I can learn new abilities. This'll
Not
help.
the easiest stuff to grasp. Look after your joints, man. It's your funeral. Nice.
Alright. Thank you, Runks. What are these things? Interesting. I could deal damage to it, and I heard it. But nothing new.
Do you remember the Wrath of Zon?
The kid's story? Sure.
Yeah, well, I found the source material.
Like, the monster?
Monster.
Cool. Where are you off to now?
Somewhere to relax a little bit.
Sounds like you need a cultivar. Karina Veraz's cultivar's close by. You could try there. She's one of the kinder chem barons in the city, but I wouldn't be surprised if she was involved in some shady business, too.
Good to know. See ya, Axe.
Alright, so where is her cultivar? Take the Ascender and Entresol west to the cultivar. You gotta be kidding me, I was already over there earlier. Alright, here we go.
It would feel pretty good to get some fresh air and think about how to help future Echo, so I don't end up with his life.
Yeah. Alright, let's go back over here. I touched it and everything. Okay. Fine, let's try it again. I imagine this will not go very well if I do not have too many, Okay, I just keep going straight. It won't go too well if I don't have too many restart charges. Oh, hey, I see you down there. Okay, that's how to perform that attack. Give me that. Goodbye. All right. There we go. I can't believe the distance on that attack. Okay, so there's nothing over here. Absolutely nothing. Let's try this again. right there it is. This seemed odd from the beginning. Oh, he's here. Oh no.
Karina, sweet Karina. We've got business to discuss. Don't you remember?
He's got flowers.
Now is not a good time.
I'm afraid this is a very urgent matter. A certain investment of yours depends on it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I cannot receive you now. You better go.
Who's in there with you? You haven't told them about the Syntixi, have you?
What? Things are come back later.
So, Karina has some visitors. You lot stay here and observe who goes in and out. I want to know whose side she's on. Got it?
Got it, boss.
She should know better. We'd be the most powerful team of Canberrans ever seen.
What a weird walking animation.
If Karina Veraza and her cultivator are wrapped up in the Syntixi scheme, why wouldn't she want to talk to him about it? There's something going on inside that cultivator. Maybe I can find a way in.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid of me right there. Finally. Are we finally able to move here? Yes. Good. What is this?
Karina Veraza is one of the richest Canberrans in Zon. So is Zarkon. It makes sense that they're working together, but why doesn't she want to talk to him now? Maybe she wants all this Syntixi for herself? Better watch my step.
Okay, so that doesn't insta-kill me. I didn't even realize this was here. Wow. Stone Zack. Or Golem Zack. I know a trap when I see one.
Excuse me, little guys.
Yeah, there's no way I'm getting those. What is this? Huh. See what's so magical about it. But what is this?
Future Echo. You there?
Yeah. Is everything good?
I know I said I wanted space, but I went to the Veraza cultivator for some air. Then I saw Zarkon trying to get in, but she wouldn't let him, so I snuck in. But get this, there's Pharaoh's guards all over.
Karina and Zarkon in cahoots would make sense, but Karina and Clan Pharaohs? Something's up.
Very.
What's Red doing here?
What? Focus, Echo. You need to figure out what's going on over there.
I've got to make sure Red's okay. This isn't a safe place to be, especially with all these pilties around.
All right, fine. Just keep it quick, okay? I can't wait around for you.
Have you ever considered using time travel?
I cannot kill it. Okay. Okay, freezing time is instantly better than what I'm doing.
It's tough to grow plants in Zon.
Can't believe that hurt. I can't believe I ran into that again. Both of them there. Okay. There we go. Another rare part. This actually looks like it might be related to Zyra, of all people, or Zira, however anyone says her name, honestly. Nothing over here. I'm sorry, what? I can't believe that they just do that. That was totally uncalled for.
There must be a switch around.
So he just flips like that regardless. Okay.
This place sure is alive.
Indeed. What just happened? Okay, 2 for 1. Before you even think about it. Really? Well, I'll get that in a moment.
Gate is open.
All right. Can't get that. Sheesh. I was hoping I could.
This place is tricky. Does everyone have to go through this? Does everyone have to go through this? Does
Okay.
everyone have to go through the spikes when they visit this cultivator?
I still can't get it. This better be worth everything I lost to get here. Okay, somewhat. I would die right there. All right, let's see. You. Whatever it's going to do, I have to defeat it before it even...
It feels good to be around so many plants. Penalties? Not so much.
There we go. Alright, I have one restart. So it's a landmine. Interesting. A smart bomb. Those guys are tough.
And then there's the hard way. You'd better speak up now if you want to avoid talking to her.
I've told you everything. Syntixi crystals are a Poindexter invention. I've nothing to do with them.
Your chemical experiments here are no mystery, Karina. We know you struck a deal with Zarkon.
He wanted me to run some tests, that's all. But that muck is so volatile. So I gave it all back.
I don't believe you. You're still storing Syntixi for the Poindexters.
No! Well, not anymore.
Your word is weak, Veraza. You ought to speak up and tell us where your stash of Syntixi is now, before our intelligencer gets here.
Damn! What did she do with her Syntixi stash? Wait a second. These crates are covered with Syntixi dust. And it's addressed to Drake and Vale Poindexter. So
that's
Drake
not
and Vale
good.
have a big stash of Syntixi now. Good to know. Hey, I just heard something interesting. Sounds like Karina Veraza was working with the Poindexters at one point.
Makes sense. Kim Barons like to stick together in tough times.
But she gave all her Syntixi back to Drake and Vale. I found a shipping crate with their names on it.
Karina must be scared if she's spilling secrets.
There was something about an intelligencer on the way. I don't know.
It's
I'm
probably
going to see if I
Jinx.
can find Red, and then meet me at the top of the cultivar.
Oh. Well, maybe you should just leave her be.
With all
No.
these guards around? I'll be quick. Don't worry.
0 energy cell after rewinding. Need this. I need this right now. Okay, that's not what I expected. Yeet. Well, doesn't that look like a boss? I'm fully maxed out in health, too.
Cease now! Remain in place!
You're not gonna be able to push me around, buddy.
Yeah, that is a fact. What is that attack? What? Okay, now you're asking for it. Take that. Alright, what do we get?
I'll take it, even if it did come from Piltover.
Oh, he's from Piltover. Sheesh. Second jump. Finally, I needed this, like,
Okay, I can
15
double jump
minutes,
now.
30 minutes ago. Okay.
I don't trust these Piltovers.
Ugh. All right.
Run!
It's a lot better if I just leave. Nope, I'm trapped here. Okay. Well, here goes. I forgot I can double jump now. Now the game just has to remember. Okay, here we go. Let's stop it ahead of time. Man, I really regretted this. Oh, I'm right here. I got to a checkpoint. Okay. It's better to freeze him first. No, it's not. Ugh. Okay, it's better to do that first. Sheesh. Okay. I really ran straight into that. At least now I can avoid those things' attacks. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Over there, okay. Let's get all this, get fully restored. I just traveled in a giant circle. That's what I get. Okay, this time I'm going this direction. No, I'm not. I don't understand. Where am I supposed to go? I've basically explored everything here. Aside from the upper area. Okay, looks like I'll have to try it again. I really wish that was not insta-death. Okay, everything's explored here. Everything, literally. Don't know how that happened. It's a little tricky on keyboard and mouse. Okay. One. Two. Here we go, fully maxed out. Let's just do this. What just happened? Okay, no. Okay, so that was halfway to dying. Okay, one. Close, but not quite. I just activated it too. Okay, no, I did not. Somehow I survived that. Sheesh, that was crazy. Kaleidosalt. Oh hey, she's still our ally if we see this. So where is the top of it? Oh my gosh. How do I even get over there? Oh, this thing, this platform. Notes on a gift. Okay, that's how I do it. Click and drag. Another of our shipments was intercepted before it even left the Undercity. My trembling informant had not yet found the source of this event. Very well. What I lack in mercy, I will make up for impatience. In the cultivar, I enclose 3 seeds in a bell jar, tinged with the vibrant green of swirling sun fumes. From tragedy sprouts triumph. The informant. I can't even bother reading this right now. Okay. Not so fast. Oh, I see you down there, up there. before you even get another idea. I'm not willing to try that.
Wonder who this intelligencer is.
Okay, both of them. Somehow I dodged that. Good grief. Are you angry? Ugh. All right, here we go.
Hey, tell me more about what things are like in the future. Why invent? What my friend and get up to?
You know I can't really get into that, Echo. I gotta be careful not to mess everything up and tell you too much.
Come on, just a hint. Does Lim get to help more animals? Do I still have that ugly sweater Red made for me?
Yeah. I still have that sweater.
Okay.
And Lim does help more animals. But he'll help a lot of kids, too. So will Rungs. Ellie and Axe go on to have a lot of adventures. Okay, that's it. No more out of me.
All right.
All right. Boomeranged.
I hope Red's careful around all these penalties.
Can't believe I got hit 3 times right there. Give me this.
Gotta stay sharp here.
Here we go. I was just starting to think I might miss a rare piece.
This isn't working.
There we go. You're kidding me. You tried. I just like the sound of that, honestly. Another boss. Ran into another one. Again. Nope, before you even launch it.
Did they purposefully build this place like a playground?
I'd say more like a death trap. Okay.
Interesting garden design choice.
Am I going the right direction? Yes. Okay, then what was back there? Things I already explored. Interesting.
Maybe Red's up here.
Did she die? No. That should not be the case. Okay, here we are. That's some thick Zon air. Ooh, a blimp.
What was that? Things can never just be calm and normal, can they?
Let's find out. This area looks
there
like a
she is.
spider's web.
Hey, Red's not wrapped up in this Syntixi business too, is she?
Let's find out. Sneaking. All right, got it.
Didn't realize Red liked cultivars so much.
Whatever's going on, I have to be careful to analyze this level thoroughly. Because I probably will not be coming back here again. there we go. Yeet. There we go. Notes on a victory. They found Aramis. That great big mass of a man bowled over, throat gurgling, a bile like a nightmarish twin of some Piltovian fountain. Wow. Crazy. I think that now covers everything. Okay.
Red, what are you doing here?
I read.
Hey, Echo. I'm hanging out with some of the Inks. You should come in. You can meet Chad. He's kind of my new boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
But I thought
Don't
Echo
worry,
was your
the guards
boyfriend.
won't bother us here.
What? They made me ship her from the beginning of the game and she just has a
That's
boyfriend
Chad.
now. Sucks.
Who's this?
This is my, friend.
Oh my
Echo.
gosh. Punch him.
Hey, couldn't find a mirror?
You're one to talk.
Oh, that's just his look.
What brings you guys up here?
We came up to check out the view of the city. You know, after the spire burned.
The shattered glass is really pretty. It sparkles when the light hits it.
That's romantic, I guess.
That's
No.
psychotic.
We wanted to see the buildings that got smashed up. You can see all the fires better from up here, too.
Sure.
Have I seen you around before, Echo?
No, you haven't.
Maybe.
I'd make sure you wouldn't.
Maybe not.
Real mysterious guy you brought me, Red.
Echo is an inventor. He makes all kinds of cool stuff.
Well, way to just
Oh, yeah?
spill everything.
Anything that might be interesting to me and the Inks?
Jinx,
Probably not.
Inks,
like little
makes
gadgets
sense.
and toys made from scraps. We helped make a
Jinx
new pair of
probably is in
wings for a
charge of the
bird once.
Inks.
Right. Cool. Well, we really don't do stuff like that. We like to make a bigger statement.
Definitely Jinx.
We're actually about something.
Great. Well, I've actually got to run. Nice seeing you, Red. Catch you later.
Actually, Red's gonna be hanging out with us later.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Echo. I'll see you, sometime.
Wow. What a dick.
Speaking of which, take that. I gotta see this. This is a good thumbnail. Reminds me of Cannibalt. Oh, hey, I can take the elevator out.
Where to go but up and out of here? Ah, back in the city air.
The polluted city air.
What the?
Oh, that's a Piltoveran ship. I just realized.
Based on your reaction, you don't seem to know who I am.
Who are you?
Oh, no. I definitely
Camille.
know a Pilty when I see one.
What charming deductive reasoning. I am the principal intelligencer of Clan Feros of Piltover.
Can we skip this? What do you want with me?
Certainly. Time waits for no one. Except you, Echo. Clever child with a temporal manipulation device.
Am I a man of mystery up in Piltover?
On the contrary, you're a noisy little boy. Clan Feros is the largest proprietor of Hextech crystals and technology in all of Runeterra. We track everything that goes in and out of our laboratories, including the lost crystal splinter in your... what do you call it? Zero drive?
Why haven't you come after me sooner then?
Until this moment, you've been nothing but a mild distraction. However, you're now interfering with my agent's investigation of the Poindexter family.
I like her voice.
I have but one option to straighten this unfortunate mess out.
Go home?
Terminate your timeline.
Kill me,
I
really?
see. Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's not gonna happen. A clever child with a temporal manipulation device might not be an enemy you want to make.
I don't believe my hex-honed blades are an enemy you wish to make.
Well, we're about to find out.
Just give in, won't you?
All right. Whatever she's up to, I better attack her as fast as possible. I really ran right into that. I have to spend as much time rewinding as necessary to learn her attack pattern.
You're dragging this out. Precision is paramount.
Then let me show you great precision. Take that.
This will be painless.
Ooh. Whoa. I can't believe I can't just dodge that. Let's try this again, shall we? Oh, it's not fully recharged.
You're dragging this out.
My gosh, she's everywhere. Why did she stop attacking right there?
I'll take it.
Man, there's so much story in this, I can only imagine Arcane. I got a capacitor. Yay. Time to run.
I see you've met Camille.
Camille! Yeah, I've met Camille!
Two echoes.
What? No, he's not.
It is plain to see you've managed to invent a method to go even further back in time and have met up with your younger self.
Ooh.
She's good.
What are you looking for in your past?
Investigating Syntixi crystals.
Why are you telling her our plan?
When you say you can't trust anyone
the
anyway.
Poindexters created Syntixi by supercharging our Hextech crystals. Clan Feros does not support this kind of dangerous experimentation, and I intend to put a stop to it. That spire collapse was just one example of how dangerous Syntixi can be, and I fear the Poindexters have further examples in store.
Actually, they've been gathering up Syntixi around the city since the spire collapse. Karina Veraza gave the stash she was hiding here to Drake and Vale.
Perhaps we should work together.
Surprising that he gave that
Affirmative.
information so fast.
Well, we all want the same thing. Don't we?
The Poindexters will be shipping that cache of Syntixi. If you can prevent this cargo from reaching its destination, I can seek out the remaining siblings.
Consider it done.
You will find Syntixi being loaded into the Poindexter's
Secret chain crawler.
Head it off before it arrives. Good luck, Echoes.
Echoes of the future and echoes of the past.
You've gotta be kidding me! She's a Pilty!
Yeah. Who just gave us a good tip about the crystals. Alliances aren't bad, Echo. Neither are they permanent. Right now, we have a job to do. I'll call you once I've located the chain crawler.
Zarkon asked if I was working with Clan Pharaohs. And now I guess I am.
Huh.
I don't like where this is going.
Sucks. That was almost coercion.
Guess I could catch up on a few things while Future Echo looks for the chain crawler. Maybe my friends can tell me more about Camille too. I just don't trust her.
Yeah, you say that about Camille. It's Red I'm worried about. Where is this? Hub. I don't think I've ever been here before. Before I even end this episode, I want to check this out. Crazy. This is clearly where the Jinxes are all gathered. Oh, I can yeet this. No, I can't. Okay, that's about as far as it goes. But in any case, I'm going to end this video here. Wow. Red has a new stupid boyfriend who's totally going to die, more likely than not. Whatever. I'll see you all in the next video. I feel bad for Echo at this point. Awkward family reunions, awkward friend meetings. Everything's just awkward recently. Bye.